Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. Okay, first things first, this is the very first podcast episode that I've ever recorded on YouTube as well. So I've got my camera and I've also got my microphone, and I'm like, I feel a bit weird. I'm like, do I talk to the camera? Do I talk to my microphone? Like, where do I talk? This episode's a little bit rocky. It's because this is my first time making this both a YouTube video and a podcast. So I'm like, I'm new at this, guys, so don't worry, I'm gonna get better over time. But yeah, I really wanted to film this and record it at the same time because I really feel like there is so much value I have to share with you today that I'm like, I need to put this on YouTube and I need to put this on podcast as well. And I know people have like different preferences, whether they like to listen to podcasts on their hot girl walks or on their drive to work or in the car, wherever it is. And I know other people like to watch YouTube videos, you know, like when you're getting ready in the morning. Like for me personally, I love podcasts. Like I listen to so many podcasts a day, it's like not even funny. Also love watching YouTube videos that are like sit down, like 10 tips to glow up your life, or absolutely love watching. And so I watch heaps of those on YouTube when I'm like getting ready for the day, all that kind of stuff. So I want to start posting my podcast episodes on both YouTube and my podcast. Anyways, if you're watching here on YouTube and you are new, my name is Teesh and I am a mindset coach. So I basically just create content and try help you glow up your mind and your life. So I create sit down videos like this, and then I also create vlogs and kind of just bring you along with me in my journey in life to hopefully inspire you and motivate you to get out there and chase your dreams and achieve your goals and do the things that you need to do in order to make your dream life your reality. And obviously if you are listening to the podcast, this is your first time listening, that is basically exactly what I do. So anyways, moving on, today's video, I'm very excited about it, and it's something that like lights me up so much, you have no idea. It's like the type of topic this is, I'm like, it's literally the girls who get it, the girls who don't. Like that is, if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. And that is up to you whether you get it or you don't get it. But I'm telling you, the things that I'm about to tell you is going to change your life if you actually apply them and if you actually do them. So anyways, basically take what you want, leave what you want, but this works. Like I'm not even kidding, this honestly works. So today we are talking about the 5 delulu things I do every day to manifest what I want. I'm so excited to get into these, so let's go. Number 1, visualization walks. So every single day, both morning and night, I go for a visualization hot girl walk, and this is quite literally the most delulu thing I do, and it brings me so much joy. It makes me so happy. I finish my walk and I'm just like this bubbling energy. I just want to like immediately go and start doing the things that I need to do in order to achieve my goals and make that my reality. Like it sparks so much motivation in me, it sparks so much joy. Honestly, just they are my favorite thing to do. Like honestly, this is a hobby for me. This is quite literally a hobby. Visualization walks is my hobby. So basically what it is you go for a walk, obviously, and while you're on the walk, you're creating scenarios in your head of your dream life, your dream reality. So the way I like to describe this, because obviously like we're gonna get woo-woo in this video, obviously like pretty much all the stuff is quite like woo-woo, but it works. Oh my gosh, like it works. Like I just want to shake you and be like, it freaking works. Like, oh, anyways, okay, so we all have heard of vision boards, obviously, and like the reason why you create a vision board is so that you can visualize yourself having those things that are already on your vision board, and therefore you start to take the actions, and you start to think the thoughts, and you start to feel the emotions linked with those images, and that's how it comes into your reality. So I think there's a common misconception with like manifestation and vision boards that, oh, you just put a picture up there and then boom, it's just gonna like land on your lap. Like you don't need to do anything, you don't need to put in any work, you don't need to do anything, it's just gonna come to you. And whilst yes, like it's true that you do have to let go and just trust that somehow it's gonna come to you, and you don't actually know exactly how it's gonna come to you, you still have to take the intentional actions, think the intentional thoughts, and feel the intentional emotions to be able to achieve that. So anyways, basically it's the same thing. So you need to create scenarios in your head and visualize in your head what you're wanting to achieve as if it's already happened. Our minds are so incredibly powerful, and the thing with our brains is it doesn't actually know what is real and what isn't real. So I like to use the example of people who suffer with like PTSD and anxiety, and kind of if someone's had a traumatic event. So basically I'll use my own personal experience as an example here, so you can kind of see what I mean in terms of like how our brains cannot decipher whether it is reality or whether it's make-believe. So basically, when I had my boat accident and I obviously broke my back and I had the most horrific experience of my entire life. Like when I had my accident, going up over the wave, I obviously had such a traumatic event, and that is a memory, that is a feeling, and that is thoughts that will stay in me forever. Like I will forever remember how that made me feel and forever remember that event in my life. Now fast forward, after the accident I suffered from like PTSD from the accident. So anytime I would close my eyes, I would relive the same event again and again in my head. So I would see myself going up over the wave and then coming down and crashing, and I would feel all the feelings of breaking my back again, basically. And I would panic myself and I would freak myself out because and basically visualizing myself going up over that wave would trigger emotions in me and trigger that fear response within me, and I would be like, oh my gosh, it's happening again, even though we all know it's not happening again. My brain just immediately thought it's happening again. So our brains can't tell whether it is reality or whether it's happened in the past or whether it's not even happened at all. Like our brain does not have the ability to tell whether it is happening or not. Now, obviously consciously we know it's not actually happening, but our subconscious mind does not know that. It truly does not know. And yeah, that is an example as to how it can be used in a negative way. With these visualization walks, we want to do the exact same thing, but we want to do it for the things that we're wanting to achieve and the things that we're wanting to attract and the things that we're wanting to have in our life. Like our dream reality, we are trying to create that as if it is our real reality right now. So essentially, visualization walks is just you going for a walk and you're just visualizing scenarios of you living your dream life, basically. I think the thing that people struggle the most with this is actually getting into that flow and into that state of daydreaming and visualization, because I feel like with like the whole daydreaming thing and your imagination and all that, it's really related to like children. So you know, when you're a kid, you make believe all the time and you play all the time and you use your imagination, everything like that. But as adults, we're kind of conditioned out of that, and obviously like that's so childish to do things like that and like play and use your imagination. Like it's just, we relate it to children. Unwire those thoughts, because truly this is the key to getting anything you want in your life. If you can visualize yourself already having the thing and already enjoying the thing, and the most important part here, feeling the feelings of how you would feel if you already have it, that is when you're going to be able to call that into your life. So you've got to find what works for you to be able to get into that flow of creativity and imagination. So for me, because I film YouTube videos, I find that the easiest way to connect to that is to pretend in my head that I'm filming a vlog of my day, or I'm just like talking to my camera. So for example, I will be like, okay, I'll literally visually see myself creating my morning routine or creating a day in my life video. And the day in my life is me living my dream life. So I will picture myself in my dream home. I'll picture myself with my dream car. I'll picture myself with my dream person. I'll picture myself with all the dream things that I have and how I would be living if I was living my full dream life. And I will literally speak in my mind to the camera. So I'll be like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a day in the life of a multi-million-dollar business owner. And then I will actually go in my head and go through the day and visually see how I spend my day. I told you guys we are getting delulu, because honestly, delulu till it's tralulu. Anyway, so then basically I just walk and I visualize all these different scenarios. I really just try tap into that energy, and because when you can actually tap into that excitement and that energy and that good feeling of like, oh my gosh, like I feel amazing living this kind of lifestyle, when you can tap into that, that is when things will start to move, because basically you want to be on an energetic frequency that is going to attract that. And emotion and feeling is honestly the most powerful tool. Like when you can honestly get yourself on the same energetic frequency as what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to attract, it's going to be magnetized towards you. Like it's just the way it works. It's just the law of attraction. So go on these walks and really try to get into that visualization state. See yourself already having the things that you want to achieve, and feel the emotions. Like how would it make you feel if you checked your bank balance and you had $1 million? How would it make you feel to drive your dream car? Like don't just say in your head the things that you want. You need to visually see it. Make a movie out of it in your head. Anyways, moving on to number 2, the second delulu thing I do every day to manifest whatever I want is to basically, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's basically like vision boards on steroids. So what I will do is, obviously your vision board has everything that you want to kind of like achieve for like the year or just life, whatever time period you've put on it. What I like to do is just take it 10 steps further, and I like to actually go and get so clear and specific on what exactly I am trying to manifest. So actually I'm going to give you like the legit examples of what I'm currently trying to manifest. So there is an apartment that I want to be living in, and I know exactly where it is. I walk past it every single morning. I walk to that apartment every single day, and I stand there and I stare at it, and I'm like, I will be living there. I will be living there. I don't know how, I don't know when, I will be living there. And I literally go so in depth with this, you guys. It's not even funny. Like I have an album in my photos app, which is basically like my apartment, and it's split out into all the rooms of the house. And what I do is I online shop for things for my apartment. So I have found the dining table that I'm gonna get, I found the chairs I'm gonna get, I have found the bed I'm gonna get, I have found all the things for my wardrobe, everything like that. I basically online shop, I screenshot the exact one that I want, and I put it into that album, and every single day I look at it. Every single day I go onto the website of my dream apartments, like the actual apartment, like what it's called and stuff. I go onto their website and I look at every single photo they have on the website of that apartment. I've gotten so clear and specific about it, because the thing is, it excites me so much when you can find something. Because okay, picture it this way. If you're just like, okay, 2024 I really want to like build a capsule wardrobe, and you're like, that is such a big goal of mine, is just to build a beautiful capsule high quality wardrobe. It is great, and that will probably make you feel excited, but you know what would actually make you feel like 1,000,000 times more excited is to actually go in store and see, okay, this is the exact top I'm gonna buy, this is the exact dress I'm gonna buy. Put it on your body and visually see yourself in it. The feeling you get, you'll be like, I want to buy this right now. And then obviously you don't have to buy it right now, but you'll want to buy it right now. And that feeling of like, oh my gosh, motivates you to then go out and do the things that you need to do in order to reach I don't know what what's holding you back, but like finances or whatever it is, to be able to buy that. So it will spark so much motivation when you can get so clear and specific on exactly what you want. Like I look at my dining table and I'm like, guys, my dining table is literally $9,000. Like she is beautiful. Like she is absolutely beautiful. But when I see her, I'm like, that is my dining table. Like I know that is my dining table, and it just makes me so excited and so motivated. And I swear to you, the second I look at that photo of my dining table, I'm like, instantly in my brain, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm so excited to get that. Now what do I need to do today to grow my business in order to grow my finances, so then I can be able to purchase that dining table. I do this with everything. I do this with my clothing, I do this with the things I'm wanting in my apartment, my car. It's basically vision boards on steroids. That's how I like to put it. Now, number 3, I love to create content, like especially on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube even. I actually really enjoyed creating fashion content, and this was like a while back. Like I really enjoyed creating fashion content. And so anyways, basically I wanted to get into content creation more, and I wanted to get some really cool brand deals. So what I would do is I would see the brands that I really wanted to work with, and I would visually see myself working with the brand, and I would be like, I would imagine myself getting the email, I'd imagine myself filming the content, I'd imagine myself actually like, yeah, basically working with the brand. And it has worked every single time. Every brand that I've wanted to work with, like every single brand that I've actually truly deep down wanted to work with, I have visualized myself working with them, and I've worked with them. And 2 examples of that was Princess Polly and White Fox. Those were the 2 brands that I wanted to work with so badly. You had no idea. I would always see influencers working with them and all that, and I would get so excited. I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I can't wait for that to be me. I'm so excited. Like I know that's going to be me one day. Sure enough, it was me. I worked with them. I loved working with them. And obviously you can take that and turn that on anything you're wanting to achieve. If you're wanting to get a higher position in a company, visualize yourself getting the job offer. If you're wanting to start a business, visualize yourself having the business, and then trust that it is going to come into your life when it's meant to come into your life. And you know what's the funny thing about that as well, like just in terms of trusting, is I actually applied to work with Princess Polly on their website. So they've got like a collabs portal or whatever. I applied to work with them, and I heard nothing. Like I didn't get anything for like honestly probably 2 years, like literally 2 years. And then 2 years later I get an email asking if I would like to work with them. So So it works, and it's happening. You just have to trust and let it come, when it is meant to come. Anyways, the 4th thing that I do every single day in order to manifest what I want is to pretend my life is like a TV show. And we all know the whole kind of like romanticizing your life and pretending you're the main character, and like yeah, we all know what main character energy is, but it's really taking that to like the extreme basically. And not only are you pretending, well, it's not even that you're pretending, because you quite literally are the main character, but it's more than just channeling main character energy, and it's actually realizing that you are the creator of your reality, and you are the director of the TV show. Like you control how the story goes. And I like to take a kind of like bird's eye view approach of it, and kind of like zoom out of my life and realize, okay, I'm actually the person who's in control of how this plays out. And I like to see everything as just literally a TV show. And it's like, okay, she goes through challenges now, and then she gets the good things after the challenges. Because like, who wants to watch a TV show that's just like good all the time? Like, as weird as that sounds, it's like, it's not entertaining, it's not fun, it's like not fulfilling. It's, you don't get any big reward because you're not taking any risk and you're not going through any challenges. It's like, the fun of life is going through the challenges to get to the next level and get to the next level, because no matter where you are in life, you will always face challenges. Like, nobody is challenge free. And so it's like seeing life as like a TV show and a game and like something fun, and it's like, how can you get to the best possible version of yourself? Like, that is the game of life. Like, how can you become the absolute best version of yourself possible in this life? Like, how can you create the most amazing life for yourself possible? And it's like, how can you just get to the next level and the next level and the next level? And obviously, in order to get to the next levels, you're given challenges, and it's like, you equip yourself through moving through challenges and working through challenges with all these tools and resources that you need to be able to get to the next level and get to the next level. And I like to see it from that perspective and kind of be like, okay, I'm actually in control of this. Like, I'm in control of how I react to this challenge, or I'm in control of how I work through this and how I push to the next level. And I just like to see it from a bird's eye view. And who do I want to be? What do I want to have? What do I want to achieve? What kind of people do I want in my life? Like, I am the creator of the story. What do I want? And I like to see it from that kind of perspective. And yeah, anytime that I kind of get caught up in life, or like a challenge is like quite challenging, I just like to zoom out and be like, I'm the creator of this. Like, I can create my reality like anyone can. And the 5th delulu thing I do every single day in order to manifest whatever I want is scripting. So this is basically just writing a journal entry to yourself as if you've already achieved what you're wanting to achieve. So what I'll do is I'll be like, I don't know, day in the life journal entry or whatever, and then I'll just like write in my journal as if I would normally write in my journal, but I will write it as if I've already achieved the things that I want to achieve. So for example, I've done journal entries where I'm like, today I picked up my dream car. Just get so clear and specific about like the kind of scenario and really script it out, but as if it's already happened and as if it's already been in the kind of like past, I guess. And the key here is you want to use as much gratitude and appreciation as possible, because the more you can use those kind of emotions, like gratitude and appreciation is one of the strongest emotions when it comes to like manifestation and everything like that. So the more emotion you can put behind it, the better it's going to work. So that is just 5 things that I do every single day in order to manifest everything that I want. And honestly guys, it works. I have manifested like an insane amount. Like I can't even tell you how much this works. I've had countless times, I've had countless experiences where this is actually manifested into real life, and it's honestly crazy to me because it won't happen when you expect it to happen. Like it's not like something where it's like, oh, next week I'm gonna visualize myself getting my dream car and boom, I've got my dream car. Like it's not like that. It's like you put out those intentions and you put it out into the world, and eventually it's gonna come to you. It may not be in the timing that you think it's gonna come to you, but I promise you it will come to you. And the feeling of like relief and kind of like trusting and faith that you get when you actually just know and trust that it will come to you is just a peace like no other. Like I honestly feel so peaceful in my life because I know that the things that I'm trying to manifest are coming to me. Like I hand on heart know they are coming, like 1,000,000%, because I've had time and time again show me that it's possible and it will actually work. And if it doesn't work, it's because something better is coming. And I've had, again, many times where I've tried so hard to manifest something and it's not worked out, but then something even better has come along. So not only do you have to go to the effort to actually visualize yourself having all these things and be delulu, do the delulu things, but you also just have to trust that it's going to come when it's meant to come. If you're wanting to learn so much more about these kind of like techniques and overall learn how to actually glow up your mind and your life, I have a 12-week glow up program. If you're wanting to feel fulfilled every day, if you want to look in the mirror and actually completely and utterly love who is looking back at you, quit your 9 to 5 so you can work full-time for yourself, heal your traumas so that you can finally start living life out of like victim why me mode, a side hustle that you can't stop thinking about, sell a service that brings you so much joy, literally jump out of bed because you are so excited about what you do and you love what you do so much, build complete self-trust, accountability and consistency, turn what you are good at into a business, finally heal what is actually holding you back from being your dream self and living your dream life. Go all in and actually become the best version of yourself. If you're wanting to do that but you're feeling scared, you're feeling overwhelmed, confused, you lack self-trust, you lack proof that you are actually capable of achieving what you desire, you feel silly, you feel unsure, you feel judged, feel negative, feel like you are sick of doing the same thing day in, day out, knowing it could be better, but settling for what it currently is. You don't know where to start and you let overwhelm stop you from actually making any progress towards it. And if you feel like you have big goals, but you have to downplay them and kind of like make them smaller because deep down you're actually not 100% sure that you can actually achieve it. If you feel like you start things but you can never actually complete them. If you feel that you know you want to live a life of time, financial, location, freedom, but you actually don't know how you're going to be able to do it. If you feel like no matter how hard you try, you just can't stay consistent. If you feel like you don't have a clear roadmap on actually how you're going to get from the person that you currently are to the person that you want to be. If you feel like you're constantly comparing yourself and you're wondering why you're not growing and thriving like others. If you feel like you self-sabotage time and time again, I hear you because I was there. That was me. Everything I described was me. And I got to a point where I physically could not stay like that anymore, and I knew I had to do something about it, and I did. I invested literally 4 years of time, of money, of energy, of literally everything I had inside me to actually figure out how I'm going to make my life better. And what I have done is I have used all of that experience, all of those challenges, everything like that, and I've created a program that helps you work through all of that, help you uncover what you truly want in your life with no limitations. I help you learn how to connect with your intuition and create the most beautiful, confident, trusting, strong, healthy relationship with yourself. Like honestly beyond what you could ever imagine. I help you learn how to hold your vision and use that as your motivation. I help you learn how to break down your goals into actual action steps. I help you identify what is actually holding you back. And 9 times out of 10, you won't even realize what is actually holding you back. Like, you think you know what's holding you back, but in reality, it's something so much bigger. I help you learn and understand why you are self-sabotaging, but on a subconscious level. I help you learn how to work through your blocks and actually heal your limiting beliefs. I help hold you accountable to make sure you're actually working on yourself and you're actually doing the things that you need to do in order to achieve that lifestyle and that mindset that you so badly want. I hold space for you to be able to fully discover who you actually are. I reflect blind spots to you and help you work through those blocks. Honestly, so much more. I've just poured my heart and soul into this glow up program, and I truly think it is honestly life changing. Like, if you are at the point where you're like, I can't do it anymore, like I can't stay doing the same thing every single day and every single month and every single year and expect a different result, because like that quote says, it's insanity to think that doing the same thing every single day is going to lead to a different result. You have to make a change. You have to take a leap of faith. You've got to invest in yourself and to make a change. And this is where I come in and I help you, because I'm like, I've been there. I've been in this position that you're in. I've been in that negative mindset. I've been in that position of life where it's like you feel so unfulfilled and you feel so sad and you feel so not at peace with your life, and just, it's a horrible place to be in. And I know, I've been there. I've honestly lived in that for years and years, and I know what it takes to get you from there to here, to a point where it's like, I mean, for me right now, I am the most peaceful I've ever been in my life. I've never in my life woken up every single day with joy and happiness and just pure fulfillment and peace. Like, I love my life beyond words. I love myself beyond words. I feel so complete and whole, and I want this for every single person. Like, I can't explain to you the feeling that I have inside my heart of how I feel towards myself, towards my life, and everything like that. So I'm like, I want to share that with other people. And so I'm saying, trust me, I know how to get you from that point to where you want to be. So if you would like to join the Glow Up program, it starts on February the 5th. You do have to apply because I have limited spots. I will leave the link in the description box or the show notes if you're listening to the podcast. You can read more about it, everything like that through that. But I would love to work with you if that sounds like you, and if that sounds like something you're aligned with, if you feel that kind of like burning in your heart of like, oh my gosh, that's me, like I want that. Apply for the Glow Up program. Honestly, I'm just so excited about it, and I'm honestly, I believe in it so much, and I hope that the way I describe it shows how much I like actually truly love this program, and I truly believe in it. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. I will be posting a ton more mindset content going into 2024. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day, morning, evening, walk, car ride, whenever you're listening to this, and I will see you in my next video.